I wanted to share with you guys my debt payoff numbers and how we are looking. So I have, wow. Hey y'all, it's your girl Rochelle and I am back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I have just a whole lot going on. It was a crazy day and I just wanted to catch you guys up because I had to spend a lot of money today. So what no spend challenge? Psych! We still on it for this no spend challenge. Just life happened and I want to go over what my plan is so that I can stay on top of my budget, even though I had some unexpected expenses. Now, first off, this is all the money I have left over in my wallet after a crazy, busy, expensive day. So first things first, it gives me an excuse to bring in dun, 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 dun. These are my new trackers. I am so excited, y'all. I've been working. All of the items that I will be talking about in this video will be available for download very soon. I'm still working out the king. This is Rochelle Adamson budgets, okay? 2.0. So we've got a net worth tracker because you know I care about that. And because I love y'all so much, I even made a Google Drive version of this net worth tracker that you can plug all your numbers in and find out where you are net worth wise, because y'all, what are we budgeting for? Okay, the future. All right, so get out of debt, stay out of debt, save more money, and see where you are financially by keeping your eye on your net worth. I have a cash breakdown, which I used in my last video for the first time. I have a cash envelopes tracker. I'll be using that in a few minutes so we can see how much we're working with here. Next up, we have a debt payoff tracker. We're going to track our debts a lot more closely. So just remember that these printables are printables, but they are also editable items that you can use on your iPad. Next up is the bill tracker. Check me out. You see the colors, you see the red, white, and black. I am just excited. And so I will list all of my bills here. That way I can keep an eye on them and track them responsibly. Next up is the sinking funds tracker. We will set that to the side. And this is just, I've had these printed by a friend just real quick. So these are not shrunken down to happy planner size. The ones in my next video will be, so don't worry. No spend challenge, we're going to use that. Annual budget, see how the cutoff, she did what she could real quick for me because y'all, my printer has been on back order and I'm over it. I'm really over it, but we're going to keep it pushing. But I am excited to use this annual budget because the annual budget gives you a bird's eye view of what your money is doing for you for the whole year. And remember, these months, just because we're starting at January doesn't mean that can't be changed. If you decide to print out my downloadable item and use it for your own budget, you might be starting fresh in March. So you will be able to adjust these months and make them current. So next up is my mock items. So how many times, this is for the YouTubers out there who love to share their budgets, but we just got to keep our numbers straight in our head, right? Well, not anymore. You have a YouTube mock budget. So this sets to the side off screen while you are plugging in your data on camera. And that way, you know what numbers you're supposed to be using. Again, totally editable. You guys can move your categories around, add additional lines, do whatever you want. I'm just here just to get you started, okay? Next up are my mock envelopes. And so, of course, for some people, they have a lot more envelopes, but for me, I keep it very simple. And so I just have a few. And then you have your overall monthly budget. Pay no attention to the cutoff, y'all. I promise it will be better and it will be right in the next video. But the monthly budget is just your overview. It's how you plan to spend your money, and it is very minimal. This is for the new budgeter. This is for the pro budgeter who's all of a sudden busy. Me. So I break my budget down into 9 categories and then I keep it pushing. Budget will be done. Okay, then you have your debt payoff tracker, because many times you feel like, oh, I'm not paying off debt quick enough. I feel like I paid so much, in the beginning part of the year, but now it's March, April, I'm slacking a little bit. The debt payoff tracker will help to keep you on track. Then you have your savings tracker. Some people are saving for debt. Some people are saving, some people are paying off debt. You can use any of these trackers for your needs to match your budget. Maybe you don't need the debt payoff tracker because, hello, you're debt free, but maybe you want to save a little more. All of this stuff is just to keep you motivated. This is usually in color For some reason, it came out black and white. It is a credit card tracker. It's supposed to be in red because it's supposed to remind you to pay it. If you're using a credit card and you're not paying it off every month, you're in the red, baby. This will remind you of that. Then you have your monthly review, because if you're not doing a recap at the end of every month to see where your money went and make sure that it went there and it got there safely, you're not doing your money any good. You're doing a disservice to your money. So let's keep track of it all from start to finish. All right, see it through. And last but not least is the paycheck budget, which I revealed in my last video. If you want to see how that went, hit the eye in the sky somewhere up in here and catch you up. So these are what I have. I have a total of 16 trackers that I was able to work day and night, y'all, day and night for. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the cash. Shall we? Let me get my pen. You know what pens these are, the parkour ones, because I am using these things until they run out. I'm not playing. I have personal, I have groceries, I have tips, and I have miscellaneous. So this is just money I forgot to put back, but it came from out of miscellaneous. It was that type of day, y'all. Oof. Okay, so personal has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 bucks. So still has 60 bucks. We'll put that as our starting amount. Groceries has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100 left. Next up is tips. Tips has $10. Miscellaneous is up next, and it has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So if I have any, I'm going to let this sit in my wallet for another couple of days. And then at my next cash stuffing video, if I am all done for the week and we're about to get paid again, these ones will go in for the nickel challenge and the fives will go in for tips. You already know. Oh, how much was that? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, so at the next cash stuffing, we'll see how we're looking. Now let's talk about the no spend challenge. This is for the month of March. My goal is to save $500, and that is of my personal money, y'all. I'm not talking about the money that Micah brings home. I'm trying to do this on my own. So let's break out the Sharpie. So far for the month of March, I have been successful with doing a no spend challenge for the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. Now, yesterday I did spend some money, and technically I did not spend any money on myself. It was items for Eva's business, but I'm still counting it as a spend day because it was so much. Same for today. Today is March the 6th. Y'all, it was a day. It's only 4:15 p.m. here, and it was a day. That's all I can say. I can't say it enough. Like, literally, I have my tracker right here. Let me show you guys how it's going so far. Look at this. Look at my little cute spending trackers. Monopoly themed. Okay, so for the no spend challenge, Eva dropped her phone yesterday in the elevator. Pulverized the thing. Y'all, it gets on my nerves. Whoever says, oh, why won't you have another one? Oh, when are you having the next one? Come on over and do my budget with me, okay? Because why does it cost $308.88 for me to get her phone fixed? Okay, this is why kids don't need electronics. I'm a firm believer. The only time she's allowed to be on her phone is when she's out and about. Like, she ran down to get the mail and, do a couple little errands. I'm trying to give her a little more independence. And look what it got me, a $300 bill. It is what it is. And then we had to buy a blood pressure cuff. So Micah, I'm looking at his leg and I'm like, why does your leg feel so warm? And he's like, oh, it's been bothering me. I did some, manual labor for the first time in a long time, and it's an old motorcycle injury. And I'm like, your leg is on fire. Let's go to urgent care right now. And so the dude was, I say the dude because he was on his way out. Okay, it was Saturday, it was 11:59, and here we were walking in. And he basically said, oh, I'm gonna give you, some antibiotics, and I want you to go get an ultrasound and then come back and see me on Monday, and let's see where we are. So Micah tried to go get an ultrasound. They were closed. I'm telling you, if Hawaii, they do not play about their weekends. Everything shuts down so early, and it's like, all right, on to the fun. So anyway, the other thing that was random was he did Micah's vitals while he was there. And he's like, wow, your blood pressure is pretty elevated and you don't seem to have a history of that. So I want you to buy a blood pressure cuff. So I already had bought my mom a blood pressure cuff maybe about like 2-3 months ago when she first got really deathly ill. And I'm a nurse in my past life. As Micah says, I'm a retired nurse. And I only use certain blood pressure cuffs. That's just how I've always been. And so if I buy a blood pressure cuff, it's going to cost some money like this one did. And this one is $114.08. So no spend challenge, fail. And like I said, the items that I didn't even list the items from yesterday because it was for Eva's business. Labels and containers and jars. Coming soon with her update on her business. I'm very excited, and I am excited to invest in my child. So you might hear me venting right now. I'm just a little upset because it was $300 for the phone, but I will always spend money on my child and help her dreams come true within reason. Now, the other thing I spent money on is bills, gas, and food, which I do not count as part of the no spend challenge. This is life. Her homeschool bill came out for $19.95. Micah got gas for $27.11. And then we ate out for $65.17. It's budgeted. I'm not worried about it, but I do track it just to make sure that we stay on budget. That's all I want to share about the no spend challenge for this week. The sinking funds, and I want to see how we're looking for that. So for the sinking funds, let me use black this time. Let's see what our categories are because I can never remember them. Self-care, health is the next one. House and hygiene, beauty, Mike, and row. Now normally I don't count, LV, of course, hello. Normally I don't count these, and we'll go ahead and add fun too until the end of the month because I don't really touch my sinking funds. That's one thing I can honestly say. I am usually touching my cash envelopes only. But anyway, let's see what we got. So for self-care, we did not go get massages. Instead, we went the free route. Anyway, we gave each other massages. Hello, it's our anniversary month. We had us a nice romantic morning. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100 is still left in self-care. We still love our Thai massages. Don't get it twisted. But sometimes we just don't feel like spending money. So next up is health. Health has $20 left because that was the only good part about Micah going. He went to urgent care. They didn't charge him. He went to get his prescription. It was free. And he went to the ultrasound place. It was closed, but his doctor that he went to see already told him that insurance should cover it 100%. So come through insurance. House and hygiene. I'm just seeing one $20 bill. Eva pays for toilet paper. That's the only household item she's responsible for buying, so everything else is on me. Speaking of her envelope is empty because she's gonna help pay this $308. She might not have to pay for her business items, but the other stuff, please. All right, let me calm down. Beauty is getting 100. Well, beauty has 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230. We are taking a break from braids, and that's pretty much the only time we get our hair done. So once Eva takes her braids out, it'll be a break. Mike has 20, 40, 60, $80. That's pretty much for his work shoes that he buys twice a year. I have nothing. I donated my money because Eva's bill was so high. And then Louis Vuitton, I'm not donating this. 100, 20, 40, 60, 170. Okay, so LV has 170. Wait, I skipped one. Oh, I didn't write down Mike, he had 80. And then Fun Money has $10. $10. So that is how we're looking. This is going to be for the month of March. See, I'm still editing this, so maybe now I feel like I need to put a spot for the month, March 2021. Okay, the clouds are back. I guess it's about to rain, so we lost a little bit of light, but we keep pushing. I wanted to share with you guys my debt payoff numbers and how we are looking. So I have Wow. I have my budget planner, my on the go, write it down before you forget it planner. And so inside I have our mortgage plan for the year 2021. And I'm not going to keep it on screen. It's not cute at all. So anyway, our starting debt was $133,007.74. And just know, our debt was probably higher than this. This is our debt number once we actually started tracking it. And that's why it's so important to write down all of your debts, list them out, y'all, rip the band-aid off, because we were way worse off than I thought. Oh, we only have a mortgage and a few credit cards. And then as the list, grew and I ran out of paper and almost out of ink, I realized just how bad things were. The house was on fire, so to speak. So anyway, I will rewrite all of this once I have my fresh printouts. But for now, in January, we paid $3,646, and that's off of our mortgage only. And then in February we paid $1,280. And so I'm looking forward to the month of March so I can really see how it's going and how we're looking. But I'm excited. I am so excited. I can't tell yet whether I'll probably be tracking these things electronically and then sharing them with you guys on paper, just because I feel like it films better. But let me know in the comments if this is something you enjoyed, if this is a video that you would like to see again. Basically just me coming on and sharing it all at once versus separating it out as different videos. And just remember, I have the debt payoff tracker. This is in case you have more than one debt. So for us, I am putting mortgage and our current balance. So that's $24,708.07. And we usually make a minimum payment of $640 at all times. It's really less than that. It's really like $569 or something like that. But I always pay $640 at least every month. But it's never too late to join in for the Cash Envelope Savings Challenge for March Madness. And I am so excited to be a part of this. I am so excited to get the envelopes out there, because that is how you stay motivated, having something tangible to hold on to. If you are a cash person, or maybe you're doing the digital version of this, shout out to you too. I appreciate everybody. I mean, there at the end of the month, I'm going to do a video where I try. Cassie and I will try to add up how many people we think have participated. Make sure you're using the hashtag March Madness Money in your title, your description, your tags, and everywhere, your thumbnail, everywhere, so that we can see it when we do our searches. And the rest of the admin, we are so excited to support you and watch your content. But just make sure that you stay focused on the common goal, which is to save more money to reach your goals, okay? And if you would like to take part in this, head over to my website, RochelleAdamson.com. It just got a cute little upgrade. It just got upgraded, okay? I am so excited to see phase 1 rolling out of my dreams, y'all. I have been trying to do this for the last I've been trying to do this for the last 10 years, if I'm being honest. I finally got serious about 3 years ago, started working on my brand, really diving into what I wanted to do with my brand. And now it's starting to roll out the professional version, okay? Like I said earlier, 2.0. But anyway, head over to my website, RochelleAdamson.com, to print you a free cash envelope, okay? Well, that's all, guys. I am so excited to be able to use my own sheets this time. This was a whole lot of fun. It made sense for my budget. I'm still problem solving. I might tweak just a couple of things on them, but for the most part, they're all set. And if you want to know how you can get your hands on a copy, make sure you sign up on RochelleAdamson.com, where I will drop an email later this month revealing, hey, y'all, it's time to grab your downloads if you're interested. And I also give you a free video that is only for those who are subscribers or members of RochelleAdamson.com, where you will see my top 10 tips on how to win with money, absolutely free, because that's what we're all about. We are creating a movement, y'all, a new budgeting community where we save more, spend less, get and stay out of debt, and achieve all of our money dreams. Well, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.